Welcome to 4th grade. My name's Kyle Vogt, and I'll be either your teacher or your child's teacher. And ways you can communicate with me this year are either by emailing me at kvogt@sanjuan.edu, or I really encourage you to contact me via Class Dojo, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Because you won't get through to me if you call. That's the phone number and the extension. You'll get a voicemail, and they actually tell me I have a voicemail by sending me an email. So it's a lot quicker if you want to contact me by either doing an email or by sending me a message through Class Dojo. A little bit about myself. I live in Auburn with my wife Maria. Been married 17 years. Our son Lucas is 14. He's a freshman at Placer High School. Daughter Esperanza is in 8th grade at E.V. Kane up in Auburn. And then our last child turned into twins. Marisol and Abraham are 7, going into 2nd grade. I'm a soccer coach. Coached Esperanza for many years. Now I'm coaching these two. Got 2 teams this year. Big Star Wars fan. I basically like stories. I like movies. I like books. One of my favorites. And I'm a big sports fan. Primarily the Sharks. Actually went to a couple of the postseason games last year. Saw some wins, but also saw a Stanley Cup loss. So it happens. But it was really exciting to see them get there. Now, how are you going to survive 4th grade? Most important is Class Dojo. It's an app that I use to reward students for doing positive things and also giving them consequences for doing negative things. And they will be able to turn in those points that they get for Cougar Cash to use at the Cougar store. So it's very important. And if they get too many negatives in Class Dojo, then they could earn consequences like loss of recess, maybe a loss of a lunch, and definitely if we have to, we'll call parents and talk about what's going on. But I really, really strongly encourage you to Class Dojo, to do Class Dojo. I will be sending home homework reminders, field trip reminders. I can send videos and pictures about what we're doing during the day. This year the students will be able to do that. Because I have Mrs. Lenardi students for science, we're now able to share students, so I can give her students points as well, and she can give mine because she'll have your students for history. And it's just really, really important that you get it. So if you have any issues with that, please let me know. It's a great app. It works on computers too. So please talk to me if you think you can't use it. Schoology I'll also be using to link videos like this so that you can see what your students are supposed to be doing, primarily in math, but perhaps in other subjects as well. Google Drive is important. The students have access through the district, and we'll be doing projects on there throughout the year. The math book, the Pearson Math, there's an e-text which you should be able to get from your parent portal. So I highly encourage you to go to that. It does give examples of all the assignments we'll be doing. Supplies and attendance is very important. Make sure your children are coming to school with sharpened pencils and enough paper for the day, folders that we asked for, the binders. We'll get to that in a second. Also really important is math facts memorization. Addition and subtraction they should have by now, but if they don't, I would work on that right away. We really focus on multiplication and division, and we'll be talking about that. There are some videos that I've made. There's some triangle flashcards that I recommend that you get if they need to memorize them, but we'll be spending some time the first month or 2 working on memorizing those multiplication facts. And the binder is important because it keeps track of everything that we'll be bringing to school and taking home from school. Inside the binder should be the planner, the 4 folders that are labeled homework, math, ELA, and science and history. So yes, supplies and attendance. Did I mention that? Yes. I don't think I talked about attendance yet. Come to get your kid to school as much as you can. Now I have 4 kids as you saw. Sometimes they can't get there. And if that's the case, send me a message right away. Hopefully during Class Dojo, and I could even link sometimes some things on the emails that your students might need to look at. Okay? There's my contact information again, and I really look forward to having a fabulous year in 4th grade. You can do it.